Hey guys, what is going on? Is Chris here. We are looking ahead to today's NBA playoffs for the 18th of April. We've got a two-gamer today. Hopefully, you guys all had a pretty good one the other day. It's been fun so far in the play-in. So, as normal, if you guys leave a like, I do appreciate it. It definitely goes a long ways. And also, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We do NBA Fanduel and NBA Fanduel lineup advice videos. We also do price picks as well from time to time. So, yeah, like I said, if you guys want any of that free stuff, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, so this was the other night. This is what's today, Friday? So Wednesday, right? Yeah, I think so. When they did that, when they did the play-in. So scored a 312. I didn't play it in anything. Should have played it in a lot of stuff because it literally would have took down the monster. Monster had a 303.6 last on Wednesday. So yeah, would have won $10,000. Should have entered it, but like I said, guys, as normal, it's only $5 literally for one day for one lineup, less than a cup of coffee per day, and you guys could have won some pretty good money the other night. So why not come join us for night? Like I said, we also have the NBA playoffs for only $15 for the entire playoffs, less than a buck a day. And like I said, I've been doing this for 10 years. As you can see here, would have won the monster the other night. So why not come join us? Only 15 bad. So yeah, let's break it down real quick. We had Tyler Hero, solid play. I'm surprised Mitchell was not owned. 32.9. I know he didn't start, but I mean, who else is going to come off the bench? Klay Thompson popped off, playoffs. Levine, I need a little bit more, but yeah. Wiggins, 48. DeRozan popped off for 48. Bazulius only had a 21. Keegan Murray, 25. And Kellyanne Ware at 24.3. And like I said, that definitely would have won. The monster, wish I would have entered, but I didn't. And like I said, if you would have played other ones like the 25 or the 50, still probably would have won 200, $250. So, why not come join love guys to do that? So, anyway, with that being said, let's go get into today's slate here. Like I said, we only have a two-gamer today. So we got Miami and Atlanta is our first one of the day. Let's go check it out. We have a 221 and we have a 1.5 by Miami. So I am going to be favoriting the Miami Heat in this one once again. I think they just have, like I said, the better matchup. Trae Young's slightly injured right now. So yeah, like I said, I'm probably going to be filling out with Tyler Hero and Davion Mitchell. Mitchell's going to be way more popular here today. So it's either A, he's going to be good again, or B, he might suck today. And if you have someone else, then you might have the advantage. But Hero, Mitchell, both those guys are in play. I think Daniels is worth a look. In single entries, maybe some GPPs if you want to go that way. I just don't want a ton of this Atlanta. Karis LeVert, though, I think he's okay for 2023. Another guy that just needs to shoot, and that's the bad thing. Sometimes here, it's off a little bit, especially against Miami. Andrew Wiggins at 6'8", told you guys a lot about him last time. Put him in there again. Zachary Rashard, he just didn't do anything last game. Bam Adebayo at 8'8". I just don't have a lot of these Atlanta guys. I just don't. I mean, Akonbu's been terrible. He is. Um, it's just I'm just not a fan of any of these Atlanta Hawks. I mean, he played 32 minutes, 9 fantasy points. I mean, I know he has a couple good games here and there, but he's just. I expect a normal game from Akonbu in this one against Bam. But yeah, Bam, Wiggins, Tyler Hero, like I said, they're all pretty good options. One person I want to mention in GPPs is Kyle Anderson, and I want to mention him because the 22 minutes last game, I get it, he had no points, but if you're looking for a little bit of value and try to be a little bit different from people, maybe Anderson's the way to go. Still got you 15.9 fantasy points, which is not a lot, but still got you 15.9 with getting 0 points. So and we can see here in limited minutes, he can still get you 23, 25 fantasy points. He's not crazy cheap, but it's somebody to be slightly different than the rest of the crowd. And like I said, he can get a couple steals and blocks, and Atlanta likes to turn the ball over a little bit. So, like I said, if you're playing GPPs, don't mind Kyle Anderson. Mohamed Gay might, or Guy, sorry, don't know how to say it, but he might get something here. Another guy. He's not really an offense guy. Might get some rebounds, but it's not easy inside with Bam and Ware. So I don't mind Muhammad here. I mean, if he's going to play mid 20 minutes at $4,200, I mean, shoot, he's still going to get you probably 20, 23 points. So, not the craziest play on the slate, but if he's still going to play minutes, I mean, you got to make sure that he's starting. Which I think he should here once again. So probably going to be favoring Miami, maybe Mohammed in a one-off, and maybe Daniels as well. Moving on, we got Dallas and Memphis. We have a 221 in Memphis by 6.5. So I'm surprised it's a 6.5. I'm actually kind of favoriting Dallas. I don't know. I just feeling that way. John Morant, like I said, these guys are all questionable, but they all should play. One guy I would look at here, Scottie Pippen at only $5,400. In the playoffs last game, he had 34 minutes against Golden State at 24.5. So if he's going to play me 30, if he's going to get 30, 34 minutes a game in the playoffs at 5,400, sign me up, even off the bench. So don't mind looking at Pippen. If you want to go crazy GPP, Dante Exum might get you 18 or 20, but I just don't see a ton of upside with the guy. He only played 18 minutes, so keep that one in mind. I would rather go to Scottie Pippen, and I think others will as well. Like I said, Morant, Bain, Jackson, they're all okay options. They're all like fillers. Klay Thompson at 5'8" probably will be in a lot of my lineups. Max Christie did not play much. I was a little surprised by. But yeah, Klay Thompson will be in there. PJ Washington at only 6'6". I think he's in another really good spot here. Actually looked pretty good, 17, 9, 4, and 2 steals. Still played 36 minutes. So Davis being out there did not affect PJ Washington. So 6'6", man, that is a dang steal. Um, Especially for PJ. Another guy I think he did last time, Najee Marshall could be another, benefit off the bench. 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Only hit a 20.3, but like I said, this guy off the bench I know can still get me 25, 30 if he needs to. So um, definitely keep Marshall in the back of your mind there. Power forward position, as I mentioned last time, if they play Davis 25, 30 minutes, it would be dumb. And finally, they played him a little bit more in the playoffs here. So um, he could have done more, honestly. They just didn't really need him there in that last fourth quarter. So Davis at 10-7, I still think one of the top plays on the slate. If you can get him, I think he can get you 55, 60 in this one. And I just don't really see anyone else besides maybe Tyler Hero that can maybe get 50. So um, yeah, so Davis still up there. I'm not as big as Jackson, especially with that interior down there. Santa Almeida, another guy that you can maybe look at. He's more of a 3-point shooter. But yeah, 14, 8, and 2 at 5,400. Another mid-range guy we know that's going to get minutes. So that's kind of what we're looking at. And at the center position, you can go look at Zach Edey if you want to. But as I mentioned, Dallas is really hard down there. But he's going to be playing 30 plus minutes. So even in a hard matchup, he's still going to get you probably 28, 30 points as long as he's not in foul trouble. So Zach Edey is another half decent option. Um, it's either you pick Zach Edey and he gets you 30, 32, or Ware's going to go off for 40. I don't know. I feel it. I picked Ware last game. He only had 24 in limited minutes. But like I said, man, Spolstra, I wouldn't be surprised if he really lets this guy play 30, 35 minutes. So that's the big thing with Ware. Anyway, yeah, like I said, Zach 80's more with your safer option. But like I said, he's also facing Anthony Davis. So it's not that easy. And then I'm not really into Gafford or Lively in this one. Gafford could be your GPP guy. Like I said last time, he could pop off, but he only plays 20 minutes. All right, so like I said, I really don't mind looking at Tyler Hero. You got Mitchell and Pippen in there. I think Mitchell will be more popular than Pippen, so I think if I'm going GPPs, I'm going to go Pippen in this game. At the shooting guard position, like I said, I really don't mind looking at Klay Thompson. If you want to spend up, like I said, Bain and Daniels are in half decent spots. If you don't want to spend up, the only guy I would really go down to is LeVert. So Daniels at 7-6, he might get you 38, 34 to 40. Bain is a little bit more expensive, as we know. They are a little bit healthier over there, but he's still at 36 and 4. So um, if you can spend up for a little extra, I would recommend Bain, but it's going to be hard to get all those dudes in there if you're trying to get Anthony Davis. So and then, like I said, mid range, like I said, Wiggins and Washington, they look really good. I would take a slight discount, and I think ownership discount on PJ Washington over Wiggins, even though they're both really good options. Um, and then, like I said, Levert, Marshall, Wiggins, Bain, those are, the guys I'd be looking at. Marshall's coming off the bench, so just remember that. But he could be explosive off the bench. Like I said, I really want to get AD, but with that, it leaves me at 56, so it is doable. You can go get Wiggins or Santa Almeida or go down to Muhammad as your GPP or Kyle Anderson even. So it's doable to get Davis in there. I'm really not minding this slate, guys. I think it's the puzzle pieces are looking half decent. There's enough options at all positions. So I'm feeling half decent about this one today. So we'd love for you guys to come join us. Like I said, $15. That's it. That's all it is for the playoffs, guys. $15, and you guys easily could have won a ton of money the other night, like I said. And I could have won too. I just didn't bet. So we scored a 312. Like I said, would have took down the monster, and probably would have came in the top 2-3% in all the other contests as well. So if you guys want to come join us, like I said, if you come join us today, we will get you in on today's contest. You guys pay today, you guys get in today. So we'd love for you guys to come join us. Our Twitter will be in the comment section below. All you have to do is hit us up on our Twitter, click that link, and then it'll send you our Twitter. Follow us, message us. Hey, we'd love to get in on premium. Or, like I said, we do have our free picks that we give out as well. If you're just looking for the free stuff, we can give you free stuff as well. But like I said, we have premium price picks for MLB, NBA, and then like I said, there's all your prices right there. Like I said, 15 for the rest of the NBA playoffs. So yeah, come join us, guys. Like I said, hit us up on Twitter, be in the comment section below. Once again, I appreciate you guys watching. Hope you guys all have a very good weekend. Enjoy the NBA, and we'll see you guys in the next one.